Dalaran gonna be hit with a cheap shot as Linthania immediately rushes out, leaving the guy at about 50% health before he even had a moment to take a breath as he's going in for a bleed. Dalaran getting disarmed, the so does Linthania. Cloaks of Shadows just to remove the bleed as well as the disarm, just to keep the pressure going with the human Rachel to break out of some. Dalaran is not given a chance to even touch the rogue as he got himself evasion. That's also going to be a stun, just able to back away. He can't even run as he tries to run. Linthania just not going to let it happen. You get opened up by rogue. Sitting half health immediately in the opener. Not even a subtlety rogue, it's just some random pistol slinging cowboy wannabe but Cree lookalike yellow class just blasting you for no reason. Can't touch him because he got evasion. Can't run away because he'll just stun you. Like, what do you do in this situation? Then you might just go down and cheat death, trying to see if you can back up out of it. I think he's just done. Hold on a second. H auto is just actually close to killing you. Blind to fall. I think it's just over, right? Sin? Is he trying to make it? Oh, he was trying to see if he can make it all look nice and pretty with a quick gouge. Sinister Strike does get himself a double hit there too. As it's going to be Seavark next versus Sin, switching out from one mage to the next. You got like a frost mage and like a fire mage now, don't you? But I noticed just now. I was going to say for a second, what is this axe? It almost looked like the Lego. He's got himself full stun, full burst on the Sin with a ray of frost. His man just down. He's pretty close to it. Sin at no help whatsoever. No cloak or shadows. Does he himself advantage? He needs a shadow mold or something. Got himself a grapple, but these slows, these roots are detrimental. Big glacial at the ready. Got himself line of sight and is able to dome the rogue quite handily. Also, you were running Ice Form, which gives you immunity to stuns. Live trying to see if you can close the gap on you, but not going to be able to easily. It's got to be a... You don't have the Void of Racial this time around, but you can shot him while in stealth or while in CC'd. So technically, that's still pretty good. Life knows you there. It knows you're someone you buy. He's still getting rained down by stars. Does get himself a full freeze. Life cannot go anywhere. Does pre-stun this one. Trinket out of Silver. Trying to see if he can blast out Life. Is it going to be enough to get himself the most amount of damage into a stun immunity with a glacial right after? Got himself Bear Form Convoke just to give himself as much recovery as possible. Ray of Frost singeing into the, I guess singeing or freezing or shattering or I don't even know what. Technically, isn't something so frozen it's almost like it has a burning effect? Isn't that a thing? Isn't that like actual science, or am I just making it up right now? As Frostbolt's flying in for Seavark. Also like Yamag. I like this thing a lot. Even the shoulders are kind of match. Look at that thing. That red and all that. Alive, able to at least get away from Seavark for just a moment into a glacial, rooting him out in place. Able to send in lances as well as flurries back to back, keeping him in play. As Alive, able to at least keep himself maintained. Barksian got himself Heart of the Wild. Silence on the Seavark. Finally able to get himself a moment of peace as he goes in for regrowth. He got himself an opportunity to root and silence the mage, and he takes that moment just to get himself a little bit of healing into a breath. Ring of Frost, I think he got you, right? Unless you have an out for this one, does try to go for the bastard, but he's immune to stunts into a Ray of Frost, blasting you out. Full burst available. Trying to see if you can flap out of this situation, but I think your goose is cooked, my guy. With Lotto as well as Makima as the last two left and available for either team. Is it going to be Makima who's hanging out with these boys, or is it going to be Lotto over there? I think they're still trying to figure it out. Hunter's actually pretty good against Mage, normally. We saw a lot of that yesterday. We had Adam blasting it on Frost and a little bit Arcane. I don't think he ever played Fire either though, but he was doing work. But at Hunter, I feel like every single time just came up and was able to turn it around versus the guy pretty handily. Seavark trying to see if he can maybe take the Death Chakram with him. Goes in for... Was that invisible all the time? I think it was all the time, just trying to see if he could reposition Blizzards, just trying to see if he could prolong the Death Chakram buff away from Lotto, not to give him that 50% damage increase. It's going to knock him into a freeze. It's going to double freeze him with a Snowdrift into a Spike, Trinket out of Lotto immediately, got himself a freezing trap onto Seavark. He knows it's going to be the most amount of burst, but a Trinket is out for the Hunter, and he can't really do much about it. Flare down. Seavark with the Ring of Frost, got himself full zonal setup with the Blizzards, Ring of Frost as well as Frozen Orb. Lotto cannot really close the gap at all. All he can do is go for the ranged abilities, does get himself the Coordinated Assault, so he got himself at least a little bit of range output with kill shots as well as grenades. Glacial Spike for Seavark, then to a Lotto trying to go for a shot him. Does still get frozen either way, though. Spike right after does have himself a big defensive. Seavark backing up out of there, had himself the ability to reposition back behind the pillar. Has himself snow just coming up very soon. Sitting down for food momentarily as Lotto going in for a bit of a reheal. Freezing trap next to Lotto if Seaver can somehow avoid it. Get himself full breath into Lotto. He might be alright. Stun really early. Seaver trying to see if he can swing around the pillar. Might be walking to the freeze. No. Board's back actually. Frost. Full setup. Lotto has nothing here. Fully frozen. Big spike. Rare Frost. I don't even know how you're alive. Is that a pet sack? Might be a pet sack that barely kept you alive versus that glacial. I feel like that thing should have done a lot more damage than it did. Blinking out of that stun, trying to see if you can go for Ring of Frost, but it's going to be a lot of trying to reposition out of there. Seaver is hurting a little bit though. It's a little bit of pain taken. Got him some shields, got him some 2 ice blocks still, so he hasn't used Cold Snap or anything. And then there's a freezing trap that's been waiting for him around the corner this entire time. That's Chakram for Seaver. If he can mitigate this damage, that's going to be huge for him. What? I am sorry? What just happened? How much of his health was gone in a single global? Okay, I know that it was an explosive shot, explosive trap, or explosive shot. I'm confusing the two pretty badly. Explosive shot together with like a flanking strike? Or is that like a rapture, or is that a Mungus bite? I don't even know. Not a lot of health available. He had himself apparently the biggest haymaker for Seavark with the biggest one banger that I've ever seen. But as Rep trying to see if he can catch up to him, I don't know if Lotto's got enough to get himself out of this situation. Rep is running for it, dude. Run, little buddy, run. Such a good animation. You're just rushing out. You get frozen, just get put on a treadmill. Nothing you can do. Lotto trying to see if he can finesse around Rep, just maneuver around the guy, but not quite enough. My goodness. Oh man, I need to know what Lotto did with Seavark. I need to know that, like, Seavark, can I get like a full death breakdown? I just want to know what the hell happened there. Like in the DMs, if you can do that. I don't know if you got details or anything like that running in the background. But flank and strike explosive at the same time. How much damage did everything do there? I just trolled. I don't know, man. It wasn't always death. I feel like whenever a death chakram is on me and then there is a explosive, like from a rogue perspective, I'm like, that's gonna hurt, but I think I'm okay. I have 30% health. I guess it depends, right? I guess it depends. They both hit for 150. Okay, yeah, both hit for 150. There's nothing that lives that. Never mind. Oh my god. Did they both crit, or is it just like a normal hit? Because by god, if that's a normal hit of any one of these, I'd be scared to see what the hell a crit does with both of them. Gotta be full burst. Makima trying to see if you can play the Kyrian setup. Hold on. I saw you playing Resounding. I saw the little hit. Flank and crit. Explosive didn't. Really? So Explosive did 150? Or is that all together they did 150 damage? Or is it just like both of them did 150? Because if Explosive does 150 without a crit, that is just wacky and wild. Got himself a full stun. Rep trying to see if he can lock down Makima. IM available. Does back up out of there really quickly. Makima no health. Does have a cheat death. Goes in for a shot at just to springboard off of Rep. Although Makima might just go down here. He does have evasion. No more vanishes. Needs himself a full dance or something. Does he have anything at all? Does go for the cheap shot. Rep, is he gonna live this? That's a full secret technique. It does no damage though. That's without a dance. Hold on, Rep. Maybe he has something available at all whatsoever. Fear. Does he have a heal? Darkness? Does he have a stun? Stun? Does he have anything? Blade dance. Hold on. Oh, no way, Rep. Guy literally lived at 1 health or 0 health. What is this? That was crazy. Like it did 220k. Oh, okay. I'm glad we got the correction. It does 220k. Oh my god. Yeah, Flank hits twice. Yeah, it has a pet hit, normal hit. Yeah. Yeah. Explosive. Yeah, Explosive just hits for 135. Oh no, even more than that. It was an overkill. That's not even a crit. It was a 135 plus 91 overkill, so like 200k, not overkill. Are you kidding me? My god. Let's get another going.